Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Tarini. After so long, you have come to the class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Good morning, Ridhima.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Aditya.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Aditi.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, बच्चे.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing?
I'm good.
Good?
Ma'am, nice.
Okay.
What about you?
I am also good. Perfectly all right. Somebody has written, wait a second, let me read out. Okay, Tarini, fine. See, there are many students, what I have observed in the class, beginning they are there, by the mid of the class, many of them, they go away. And in the end, handful of them are left. Why is it so? Yes, class?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
I
don't
think
know.
they are bored by the class, or they don't want to do
They don't want to do what?
class.
But then see, I don't think that I am a kind of teacher who keeps on teaching only. Do I do that?
No, ma'am.
No,
मैम उन्हें
ma'am.
ऐसा लगता होगा ना.
हाँ मतलब even
Ma'am, they only come for attendance.
हाँ even I feel कि 40 minutes की क्लास में आप 25 minutes पढ़ लो, बाकी टाइम थोड़ी बातें कर लो, right? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I don't think कि 40 minutes कोई continuous पढ़ सकता है in any of the classes. Except for maths. Maths is a time taking subject because you have to solve the questions and exercises. तो उसमें I can understand कि ठीक है हो सकता है, reasoning में
And
हो सकता
science also.
है. But science में not always. Not always. Right?
No, ma'am, science no always.
Always. Is that so?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You need to tell me whether I am audible when I go away from the laptop or not. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Am I audible now, class?
You are audible, but ma'am, very
And you
low
order
voice.
your voice.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Now, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Attendance I'll be taking. after explaining few of the concepts of the new chapter that we are going to start today, right? And till then, try to stay tuned with the class and the teacher, right? Okay. So what is the name of the chapter? Can you tell?
Natural vegetation and wildlife. Vegetation and wildlife resources. Vegetation and wildlife.
Fine. So natural vegetation and wildlife. Now, when we say natural vegetation, what comes to your mind? Yes.
Forests.
Agriculture. Forests.
Okay, forest. Fine.
Plant community.
Plant community.
Forest, forest, hills, valleys.
Some plants that grow naturally.
Okay, very good, Elizabeth.
Greenery.
Plants, greenery. See, when we talk of natural vegetation, we are actually talking about the greenery around us, right? Now, can you tell me what is the difference between a forest area and an agricultural field? Can you tell me this? Do you find any
trees in
Yes, Elishba.
forests grow themselves, and the agricultural fields, their crops are grown by the farmers.
Exactly. Like if to be very precise, to be more clear, when we say forest region or the forest area or the forest cover, we are talking about, you know, multiple species that grow all together naturally without any human interference, right? Right?
And then forest
Yes,
is an uncultivated land.
Forest areas are uncultivated land, whereas the agricultural fields that we have,
when they are cultivated.
yes. See, forest covers that we have, they are completely untouched. And agricultural fields that we have, they are having human interference, right?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Fine. So I think you are very clear with this.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
very clear with this concept of natural vegetation.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Very good. Very good. I think you have done this in class 7th as well, right?
Ma'am, there was a chapter, but we haven't done.
Okay, no issues. We are doing it right now. Chalo. So when we say natural vegetation, we are actually talking about a vegetation cover which is completely untouched by the humans, or we can say that something that grows naturally on its own, right? Right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
When we say wildlife and natural vegetation, we are actually talking about the interdependence. Right? Can we say that the natural vegetation and wildlife, they are interdependent on each other? Can we say this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why we can say this, that natural vegetation and wildlife are interdependent?
Ma'am, because
Ma'am, by
plants
plants
give
we
shelter
get
to
oxygen
animals,
and
and
plants
animals
get
such as
carbon dioxide
worms
by us.
make the
Okay.
soil loose, which
Okay, carry on. Tell me.
and earthworm lose the soil, which make the roots grow easily.
Mm-hmm.
And plants also give them fruits, vegetables, and nutrients.
Ma'am, food chain.
Can you come again? I didn't get that food chain wala thing. So I got, but then the previously what it was said, I didn't get that. What was that? Can anybody else explain this? Yes, Aditya.
Plants.
Hmm?
And we get oxygen from plants, and plants get carbon dioxide from us.
Very good. Not from us. I am not talking about ourselves. I am talking about animals.
Animals.
Right? Very good. Animals. Though we are social animals, but then we don't fall in the category of wildlife, do we? Do we fall in that category?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So when we talk of the interdependence of natural vegetation and wildlife, we all know that the wildlife that is there, it has its habitat in the natural vegetation that grows. For example, the forest covers that we have. Now, talking about the interdependence of natural vegetation on wildlife is that the
carbon dioxide that is released by the wild animals or the wild life that is there found in the forest areas, that is used by the trees or the plants for its food, and the oxygen that is released by the natural vegetation or the forest cover or the trees or the plants, the shrubs that we have, they are used by the wildlife for their survival, right? Can we say that it is a, what do you call, there is a specific term that we have to use? Okay, this interdependence part is clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And this,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
this interdependence is also called as
Yes, ma'am.
symbolic.
Relationship.
Yes.
Relationship.
Yes.
Symbiotic relationship.
This is
And
symbolic.
symbiotic relation.
The symbolic relationship. They have a symbolic relationship because they both are dependent on each other for their survival, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
And it is symbolic or symbiotic.
No, here in geography we say it as a symbolic, not symbiotic. Symbiotic is used in biology, science, right?
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am. In
Fine.
microorganisms and plants.
Exactly. Very good. Now, this first part is clear, I know, to everyone. Coming to the second part. Now, when we say vegetation, natural vegetation,
Your voice is not coming.
what
Ma'am,
happened?
Your voice is not.
Am I audible now?
Ma'am, it is coming.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. It's
Yes,
coming.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. Fine. When we say natural vegetation, we always say that there is a variety in the natural vegetation that we have. Can we say this, that there is a variety in natural vegetation that the cover that we have?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
can Tarini tell me that why this variation is there?
Please repeat.
Can you tell me that why there is variation in the vegetation cover that we have? Not everywhere it is the same. Okay, to be more precise, let me first tell you, like, some places we find forests, right? Some places we find grasslands. Some regions we have desert type of vegetation. Then some areas we have tundra type of vegetation.
Can I tell?
Just a second. Just a second.
Ma'am, may I tell?
May I?
Okay, Aditi. Wait, Aditi. Aditi, my question.
Availability of moisture.
Because of the availability of the moisture. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
with the change in the climate. Ma'am, and the climate.
Exactly.
Temperature.
Of the
And
climatic
variety
conditions.
of weather.
Okay, we
Because
say
different places have different climate and soil.
very good.
Climate.
Yes, very good. See,
Ma'am, soil.
very good. See, we totally give this, the reason behind having variation in the natural vegetation is that the climatic condition of a place and the soil type that we have, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Plus the availability of water. Somebody said that also.
Ma'am, the change in height.
Yes, you can say that as we move towards the height, there is variation in the vegetation type. अगर आप देखो एक मतलब रफ अगर हम बोलते हैं तो अगर suppose this is a slope
And change in altitude.
हाँ exactly.
Yes, ma'am, altitude.
जैसे हाँ जो आपका जो altitude जिस altitude पे आप move कर रहे हो, suppose this is 1000 to 3000, ठीक है? यहाँ पे आपको एक different type of climatic different type of vegetation cover मिलेगा. यहाँ पे अगर हम बात करते हैं 1000 to 2000 अगर हम बात करते हैं meters, तो यहाँ पे different vegetation cover मिलेगा. अगर हम 2000 से 3000 की बात 1500 से 3000 की बात करते हैं तो यहाँ पे हमें डिफरेंट वेजिटेशन कवर मिलेगा. अगर हम 3000 to 3600 मीटर्स के रेंज पे हम जब जाते हैं, वहां पे अगेन यू विल फाइंड अ डिफरेंट वेजिटेशन कवर. मतलब कि एक ही एरिया में on different altitudes you will find different type of vegetation cover. Am I clear with this?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Distance
Yes,
from
ma'am.
equator.
No, not from equator, beta. No, not from equator, not from equator. When we talk of the vegetation cover, we always take the sea level. Altitude जो होता है, height जो होती है, वो sea level से measure करते हैं ना बच्चे हम.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, very good. तो इतना क्लियर हुआ आप लोगों को, ये चीज क्लियर हुआ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Because somebody said that because of the height also, so it was important to tell you that जो altitude होता है वो कैसे matter करता है in having the vegetation cover. So climatic conditions, the soil type, availability of water, and the height or distance from sea level. Right? These are the 4 important factors, children, which contribute to variation in the vegetation cover that we have on the earth. I hope it is clear and understood.
Can rain also occur?
Yes, ma'am.
See, it is written, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Availability of water, I have already told you this. Right, Laksh?
Okay, ma'am.
Huh. Right? Okay. Fine. Very good. Now talking about this variation that we have. Now, when we talk of the anything in these 4 not clear or understood?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to the forest cover. Now, when we say forest, we always categorize forest into 2 categories, though there are 4 or 5 categories. But when it comes to the forest cover of the tropical and temperate, we always classify tropical forests into evergreen, and deciduous. Right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And when we categorize,
Yes, ma'am.
In grassland.
okay, and when we talk of the temperate forest cover, we categorize them into 2 parts, evergreen and deciduous. I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Then the third type of forest cover that we have is the Mediterranean. Mediterranean. Mediterranean forests. Then we have coniferous, and we have tundra. The tundra will come in the next, right? Up till coniferous. Fine. Now, what is this Mediterranean? What is this coniferous? What is this Mediterranean forest? Do you know, class?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have you ever heard of Mediterranean Sea?
Yes, ma'am,
Yes,
in
ma'am.
southern Europe.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Where is the location of this? Where is the location of this Mediterranean Sea?
Europe.
Ma'am, in southern Europe.
Ma'am, Europe.
When near Europe.
Between Europe and
And
Africa.
Africa.
Very good. Between
Africa.
Europe and Africa. Very good, children. Now see, this Mediterranean Sea that we have, let me show it to you on the map. See, can you see it? Can you
Ma'am,
see
it is blur.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
it is-
Ma'am, it
ma'am,
is
we can
showing
see part of
China and
Australia and China.
Blur.
No, can you see this where my finger is put? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am. Now we can.
Yes, ma'am. Now it
Okay.
is visible.
But this is the Mediterranean Sea, and the areas which are closer to it, they experience Mediterranean type of climate, right? They
Yes,
experience,
ma'am.
they experience Mediterranean type of climate, right? Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Now,
ma'am.
the Mediterranean forests,
Okay, ma'am.
then comes the coniferous. I don't think that I have to explain you what are these coniferous forests.
No, ma'am.
Can Utkarsh tell me what type of coniferous forests are? Where are they found?
I don't know.
Oh,
Ma'am, they are
Utkarsh.
found in hilly areas like California.
Very good. The
Yes,
coniferous.
I remember
Ma'am,
now.
these
I
are
studied this.
trees of cone.
Ma'am, they are also found in Himalayan region.
They are also
Yes,
found
ma'am.
in the Himalayan region.
Yes,
Very good.
ma'am.
Very good. इनको हम अदर वर्ड में जो है हम इसको माउंटेन फॉरेस्ट भी बोलते हैं, बट व्हेन वी टॉक ऑफ द वर्ल्ड वेजिटेशन कवर वी डोंट कॉल देम एज माउंटेन वेजिटेशन, माउंटेन फॉरेस्ट. बट जब हम इंडिया का पढ़ेंगे वेजिटेशन कवर, वील डेफिनेटली कॉल देम एज माउंटेन फॉरेस्ट, राइट? तो जब हम वर्ल्ड की वेजिटेशन कवर पढ़ते हैं तो उसमें भी कॉल देम ऑलवेज एज कॉनिफेरस फॉरेस्ट. और ये जो कॉनिफेरस फॉरेस्ट होते हैं, यहाँ पे कोनिकल शेप आपने देखा होगा, ये जो इस तरीके की जो शेप होती है ट्रीज की, वो होती है ऐसी. एग्जैक्टली पाइन हो गया, फिर हो गया ओक, हो गया पाइन, फिर, ठीक है. ये सारे के सारे जो है आपके, दे कम इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ कॉनिफेरस फॉरेस्ट, राइट? नाउ कैन यू टेल, कैन यू टेल मी व्हाई डू these have cones?
Ma'am,
And
so
so
that
Ma'am, so that the snow can fall down.
So that they can slide the
Ma'am,
snow,
so that the
snow
snow
out
can
of
ma'am, that
slide
used in
down.
mountain areas where there's snow
Exactly.
falling.
See, why these coniferous trees that we have, why they have conical shape? So that the snow that falls on it does not remain on it. Do you know what is the drawback of snow accumulating on the tree leaves does?
ma'am, it
Ma'am, it
stops
makes heavier
to
the
get
plant and
sunlight
make them
from the sun.
fall.
See,
Ma'am, chlorophyll present in the leaf can't get sunlight.
no. See, my
Ma'am, it
question,
make the plant heavier.
exactly.
which
See, not
make
the
it fall.
not heavier, Ayush, but you know, it makes the plant, it lies when if suppose they don't have conical shape, suppose they are broad leaved, right? They are not conical shape. What will happen? Those snow that will fall on it, it will get accumulated over it, right? And when the snow will get accumulated, what will it do? Acha, before I tell you this, have you ever
Ma'am,
tried?
it will bend the tree.
नहीं, अभी रुको, हम आपको पहले ये एग्जांपल पूछते हैं. कभी आपने जो स्पिनिच का जो लीफ होता है, पालक का जो पत्ता होता है, कभी उसको फ्रीजर में रख के देखा है? कभी फ्रीजर में रख के देखा है उसको?
No, ma'am.
No.
चलो,
No,
ये आप ये करके देखिएगा. आज आप अगर आपके घर में, चलो, not spinach का leaf, any leaf you take, wash it properly and put it in the freezer. उसके बाद उसे बाहर निकालो और सिर्फ 10 मिनट के लिए बाहर छोड़ो, देखो क्या होगा. क्या वो लीफ एज इट इज ग्रीन रहता है या वो रॉटन हो जाता है? ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ,
Ma'am, it changes color.
बेटा कलर तो पूरा
Okay,
ब्लैक,
ma'am.
उसका कलर जो है वो पूरा ब्लैक हो जाता है एंड इट गेट्स कंप्लीटली रॉटन. सिर्फ दिस इज द ओनली रीजन व्हाई इन द hilly areas or the high altitude areas we have conical shaped
Vegetations of forest.
yes why we have conical shaped leaves or the vegetation cover. It is so that the snow does not get accumulated over it and does not spoil the plant. आपने देखा होगा कि जो फार्मर्स होते हैं वो कहते हैं कि जो वो होती है ड्यू ड्रॉप्स जो होती हैं, दे आर ऑलवेज गुड फॉर द प्लांट्स रेदर देन द हेल, रेदर देन द फ्रॉस्ट दैट एक्यूमुलेट्स ओवर इट. कभी सुना है आपने किसी को फ्रॉस्ट और ड्यू के डिफरेंसेस के बारे में?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ये जो फ्रॉस्ट होता है, इट इज नॉट कंसिडर्ड गुड फॉर द एग्रीकल्चरल क्रॉप्स. उसका रीजन ये है कि अगर फ्रॉस्ट जमा हो जाती है क्रॉप्स के ऊपर तो वो क्या करती है, वो क्रॉप को रॉट कर देती है, पूरा कंप्लीटली सड़ा देती है, खराब कर देती है। वेरेज जो आपका ड्यू ड्रॉप्स होते हैं वो आपके प्लांट को मॉइस्चर प्रोवाइड कराते हैं, ठीक है, प्लांट्स को मॉइस्चराइज करते हैं।
ओके मैम।
राइट, इतना क्लियर हुआ?
यस मैम।
Dew is useful for plants.
हाँ, dew drop is always useful for the plant, whereas the frost that is accumulated is always harmful for the vegetation cover that we have.
Can you again explain that why dew is helpful for the plants?
बेटा dew इसलिए helpful होती है क्योंकि it supports, it moisturizes the plant. उसका जो ड्यू ड्रॉप के जो पानी होता है वो नीचे प्लांट जो लीव होती है उसके अंदर धीरे से जो है वो उसको वो जो है एब्जॉर्ब कर लेती है। पर जो फ्रॉस्ट होती है, हाँ, पर जो फ्रॉस्ट होती है वो पत्ते को सड़ा देती है, खराब कर देती है, रॉट कर देती है। ठीक है, इतना क्लियर हुआ?
How does frost rot the plant or rot the leaves?
बेटा जो अगर आप किसी टेंडर चीज पे अगर आप बर्फ डालोगे, किसी टेंडर उस पे अगर आप बर्फ डालोगे तो उससे क्या होगा कि वो पत्ता सड़ जाएगा। अभी हमने जो आपको एग्जाम्पल एक आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट करने के लिए बोला है ना, वो आप करके देखिएगा। एक लीफ के ऊपर थोड़ा सा पानी डाल के छोड़ दीजिएगा और एक लीफ को आप फ्रीजर में रख दीजिएगा, फिर आप देखिएगा क्या फर्क पड़ता है दोनों पे। ठीक है, यू विल कम टू नो ऑन योर ओन। हाँ, ठीक है, फाइन। So if you have your notebooks with you, can you please write it down? Forest जो cover है उसमें what all things are there? Forests are of two types. We have tropical evergreen, deciduous tropical evergreen, tropical deciduous, temperate evergreen, temperate deciduous, Mediterranean forest, and coniferous. Now coming to the grasslands that we have, grasslands are again categorized into two types of grasslands. One are tropical and
temperate.
And the other are temperate. ठीक है, then when we
take the full flow chart,
I am giving it to you. We have desert, so desert vegetation has no categorization because here you know what you can say,
cactus and
thorny vegetation. ठीक है, and tundra vegetation, it is generally found in the regions of high altitude, right?
Okay, ma'am.
But ma'am, in the desert there are, in the oasis there are pine trees are also found.
बेटा वो है, but oasis is not found everywhere in the desert region, no. बहुत rare places होती है जहाँ पे oasis होता है.
Ma'am, which trees are there in tundra forest?
टुंड्रा फॉरेस्ट में बेटा आपको जो है बहुत ही स्टंटेड ट्रीज जो होती है ना, छोटे ग्रोथ वाली, जैसे हम आपको बताते हैं कि चलो ग्रासलैंड्स में, लेट अस कम टू दिस ग्रासलैंड्स। ये जो हमारे ग्रासलैंड्स होते हैं अगेन दे आर ऑफ ट्रॉपिकल नेचर एंड दे आर ऑफ टेम्परेट रीजन, टेम्परेट नेचर। जो ट्रॉपिकल फॉरेस्ट होते हैं वो आपको जो क्लोजर टू इक्वेटर एरियाज होते हैं वहां पे मिलते हैं। और डिफरेंस क्या होता है ट्रॉपिकल ग्रासलैंड्स और टेम्परेट ग्रासलैंड्स में? द बेसिक डिफरेंस इज दैट the grasslands of tropical region have got long grasses, whereas the grasslands of temperate region they have short grasses. बस यही difference होता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे tropical areas जो होते हैं यहाँ पे they get sufficient water for their survival, whereas in the temperate zone ज़्यादा पानी की supply नहीं होती, ज़्यादा पानी इनको sufficient quantity में नहीं मिलता है। I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Then
Yes,
coming to the desert vegetation. Coming to the desert vegetation. When we talk of desert vegetation में we all know that there is a ample scarcity of water. Hardly the land has water. The soil type that we have in the desert region is the sand, and sand does not hold moisture in it. We all know that this is a distinct feature of sand, that it does not hold moisture in it. I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Then one more thing, the desert vegetation that we have, it is completely thorny. It has got very small leaves, and some of the vegetation that is found in the desert region, it does not even have, small leaves. It has got small thorns. Spines होते हैं छोटे छोटे, बहुत ही ज्यादा minute और बहुत ही soft से जो है thorns होते हैं, जो कि spines होते हैं, जो कि पानी को एवेपोरेट करने से रोकते हैं. इनकी जो कवरिंग होती है डेजर्ट वेजिटेशन की, इट इज वैक्सी कोटिंग. What it has?
Waxy coating.
Waxy coating.
It has got
Waxy
waxy
coating.
coating. वो इसलिए ताकि जो इवेपोरेशन प्रोसेस है उसको वो कंपैरेटिवली कम कर दे. अगर 100% इवेपोरेशन होता है तो उसको वो स्टॉप कर दे ओनली एट 30%. मतलब इवेपोरेशन होता है बट नॉट एट अ वेरी लार्ज स्केल. ठीक है, उसका परसेंटेज वेरी करता है. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay.
Ma'am, what is written after Mediterranean forest? Is it coniferous forest?
It is coniferous. Yes, it is written coniferous forest. Now coming.
Okay.
Sorry. Now coming to the
Written.
Okay, coming to the tundra vegetation. Tundra vegetation is found generally between the latitudes of 55 degrees to somewhere between 65 to 70 degrees. Right? Right? North and south.
Ma'am, latitude is measured in degrees.
हाँ, latitude degrees में होता है बच्चे. 22.5 डिग्री नॉर्थ.
No, I thought altitude.
ना. नहीं, हम latitude की बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. ठीक है, जहाँ पे हाई एल्टीट्यूड 55 to 65 70 डिग्रीज में होता है. ठीक है, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Fine. Here now see.
Yes, ma'am.
In the tundra region, the forest cover that we have, it is completely. I hope you all have marked your attendance in the class group.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am. I think.
Fine. Then it is fine. Okay. So tundra region has got very short heighted, the trees that are there, they are quite short in height.
And are the shrubs?
They are not exactly shrubs, but then they have stunted height. Dwarf plants बोलते हैं, मतलब बौने होते हैं, छोटे होते हैं. Why they are stunted? Why they are dwarf? हाँ, मतलब उनकी हाइट बहुत ज्यादा नहीं होती है. उसका रीजन ही होता है ना बेटा कि ये जो एरियाज होते हैं टुंड्रा रीजन के जो एरियाज हैं, दे आर कंप्लीटली कवर्ड विद स्नो. स्नो से कवर होने की वजह से what happens, the moisture that is available to them, they utilize that moisture for their survival. जिंदा रहने के लिए, so that they are alive, they use that moisture. बाकी क्या होता है, जिनको जहाँ पे ample availability of water होता है वहाँ पे they grow also in height. बट टुंड्रा रीजन में क्योंकि स्नो कवर होता है पूरा का पूरा, तो वहां पे क्या करते हैं, जो मॉइस्चर कंटेंट अवेलेबल होता है उससे वो केवल अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए यूज करते हैं. एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द वाटर दैट दे हैव, दे स्टोर इट फॉर द फ्यूचर यूज. वो बिल्कुल उसको यूज नहीं करते हैं फॉर देयर ग्रोथ. अपनी हाइट बढ़ाने के लिए वो उसको बिल्कुल यूज नहीं करते हैं. दे यूज दैट मॉइस्चर ओनली फॉर देयर सर्वाइवल. एम आई क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope this part is all clear and understood to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can write down. You can write down this flowchart if you have not done. Kindly note it down.
Okay, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Please wait a second.
Ma'am, we have to
I'm
not
done.
write anything in tundra for tundra vegetation, tundra forest.
Nothing you have to write. Nothing you have to write.
I'm done.
Done? Just a second. Okay. Chaliye. Now, I hope up till the vegetation cover that we have, everything is clear and understood to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So, can we go for the reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, fine. Can we have Angel Anand reading the first paragraph?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Angel. Start.
It is in the biosphere of the earth that all the living organisms exist. There are 3 lakh species of plants, while the animal species number about 10 lakh. Climatic conditions, type of soil, and relief features are the main factors that determine the type of natural vegetation and wildlife that exist in different parts of the world. The plants and animals adapt themselves to their natural habitat. Natural vegetation. The natural vegetation of an area means the plants that grow naturally in that area. Large
Okay,
parts of the
wait a second, Angel. Anything in the first paragraph to be explained?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can we have Agrima reading?
Okay, ma'am. Natural vegetation. The natural vegetation of an area means the plants that grow naturally in that area. Large parts of the world's vegetation, however, have been modified by human activities like deforestation, grazing, and cultivation. Thus, the term natural vegetation includes both types of plants, natural as well as modified.
Fine. Can we have Ansh Patel reading? Okay. Can we have Alind Tandon reading?
Yes, ma'am. Natural vegetation. The natural vegetation of...
The second paragraph, natural vegetation, right hand side.
Okay. Natural vegetation varies from region to region on the earth depending on the availability of sunlight and rainfall. Plants occur in distinct groups in area having similar climatic conditions. A region with naturally occurring flora and fauna that have adapted themselves to their environment forms a biome. Each biome is different with its particular physical features, climate, vegetation, and wildlife.
Anything in this to be explained, class?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can we have Aditya Mishra reading? Okay. Can we have Payal reading?
The major vegetation types of the earth may be grouped as forests, grasses, and shrubs. Their distribution around the world is governed mainly by the availability of moisture. Forests are found in humid climates. Grasses are found in regions of moderate rainfall, and shrubs grow in dry regions. Forests can be classified into two main types, evergreen and deciduous. Evergreen forests. These forests are so named as there is no particular season for trees to shed all their leaves. Therefore, these forests remain green all through the year. Evergreen forests can be divided into four groups: tropical, temperate, Mediterranean, and deciduous forests.
Mediterranean.
In these forests,
Payal, it is Mediterranean, okay?
Okay, ma'am. In these forests, most of the trees shed...
Payal, wait. Can we have Meghavi reading?
Okay, ma'am. Deciduous forests. In these forests, most of the trees shed their leaves at a particular time of the year, usually during the dry season. This is done to prevent the loss of water from the leaves by transpiration. Deciduous forests can be divided into two groups, tropical and temperate. Grasslands. Grasslands can be classified into two main types, tropical grasslands and temperate grasslands.
Read, did you know?
Did you know? In India, joint forest management involves local communities working hand in hand with government agencies to manage and restore degraded forests. It was formally launched in